Full House star Candace Cameron is opening up about a, quote, demonic sex party that she was invited to in Hollywood.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for sharing your embarrassing
I mean, what about
story.
you? I don't want to put you on the line with an embarrassing story, but like, have you seen that to be true of like when you hang around certain people, you're like, oh, they kind of pull out maybe the worst of me or the best of me?
Of course. I mean, listen, I have some really weird, embarrassing moments, although I shouldn't say embarrassing. For me, they are more shameful of going to places where I thought like, oh, this person's a friend and I'm going to be cool and do this. And I went to a party once with Val because we were married, and it ended up being this underground party that was an S&M like sex thing that was so dark and demonic. And we walked in and my eyeballs were popping out of my head because I saw stuff I've never seen before in my life. And I'm looking at Val going like, how are we here? What is happening? And the one person that invited us, but we made a hard U-turn and walked right out of there. And it just was like so slimy and weird. And I was like, we're going to pause before we ever say yes to going out with that friend again. We just had no idea what we were walking into. And it was so disgusting and gross.
All right, so Candace Cameron, obviously, everybody knows her as DJ Tanner from Full House. Honestly, is an open Christian, is very open about her faith in the podcast circuit and all of this stuff. And it's very interesting when she speaks of this because it's like we all kind of know what's going on in Hollywood behind the scenes. I feel like in the era of social media, there's so much that's been exposed that everybody kind of knows what time it is when it comes to these Hollywood parties and all of the stuff that happens behind the scenes, but it's really bold of her to actually come out and share this story. And so, look, when it comes to Hollywood and all of that stuff, this is what I say. And some people are more hardline than me on this, but this is what I say. Enjoy the content, enjoy the movies, but you have to understand the underpinnings of everything that's coming out of that system, all right? You have to understand the messaging of everything that's coming out of that system. You have to understand the political posturing of everything that's coming out of that system. So you can enjoy it, you can have fun with some of it, but know that there is an undercurrent of absolute darkness that is in a lot of the stuff that comes out of the Hollywood industry, of music, of entertainment, of the whole 9 yards. And I bet Candace Cameron has some stories to tell, and this ain't even the half of it.